Good afternoon, teacher. This time my group will exhibit about the Hilton Lima Miraflores Hotel as a final project. My group is conformed by David Armijo, Vanessa Centurión, Milagros Quiñones, Aracelli Vargas, Giancarlo Scarpati, and me, Ximena Garay.
The first is vision, is fill the air with the light and warmth of hospitality by offering exceptional experience in all hotels to all guests at all times. What we want to explain is that your vision of Hilton is to offer an experience to your customers which they feel satisfied with the service that is given to you. What they want to achieve is to give a personalized service. And the second is mission is to be the most hospitable company in the world by creating experience for guests, creating high value for owners, and obtaining a positive impact of communities. This time I will talk about the values that Hilton offers. The first it means hospitality. Hilton's passion is to provide the best attention to his guests. The second is integrity. It means it is to do the right always. The third is leadership. It means be leaders in the industry and in the community.
Strategic objectives. In this point, the company wishes to set strategic objectives in the short or long term in the future. In this way, it will be possible to be clear where is to be reached taking into account certain points in favor of the company in different range of the divisions. 1. Promote new development technique and content to the hotel. 2. Increase 15% in financial resources by the end of the next year. 3. It is desired to increase the annual profitability by 45% by the end of the next year. 4. Increase annual income by 14% by the end of the 2021. 5. Increase the optimal sales strategies for the new customers. 6. Promote a good work environment and better results within the work area for the following months. 7. Increase the network of corporate contacts to have more customers within the company. And finally, increase the technological strategies to offer new search options and modern trends.
Now we will talk about the SWOT matrix. SWOT stands for Strengths, Weaknesses, Opportunities, and Threats. It is an important tool to identify internal positive and negative sides of the organization. Of course, we talk about strengths and weaknesses. This tool allows us to elaborate new strategies by facing the external environment with the own resources of the organization. It is important to clarify that this tool will provide new strategies, but not all of these strategies will be implemented, because we first need to understand the vision and necessities of the organization. Now we will talk about the strengths of Hilton Lima Miraflores Hotel. Well, first of all, the support of an internationally recognized brand. As we know, Hilton is a leader in the hospitality world. The competent administration in leadership and service excellence in the Peruvian local market. For example, the last year, Hilton Lima Miraflores was considered Hotel of the Year in the brand Hilton. Number 3, the highly qualified and constantly trained operational staff. All the staff of Hilton is highly trained. And number 4, the excellent work environment, because it's part of the program Great Place to Work, and it's officially recognized as a great place to work. And number 5, it is part of the competitive 5-star hotel set in Lima.
The weaknesses are the first is expensive infrastructure cost, and the second is the hotel has a view towards the street in comparison of its direct competitor Marriott has a fabulous view facing the sea. How we know Hilton has a view that gives to avenues what can be a disadvantage for the company due to near the hotel. It's his direct competition Marriott, what has a spectacular view. And the third is the hotel maintenance cost represent between 25 and 50%, whether or not the rooms are occupied. The last one is by not making the sales that have to be reached in a certain time. They generate or represent lost revenue.
The opportunities. Hilton can take these factors as good opportunities for its advantage. Lima is host to large-scale continental economic, political, sports, and recreational events, such as the final of Copa Libertadores. Second, constant growing demand towards Peru as a cultural and culinary country. Number 3, growing demand for hotel services by companies in other industries. Nowadays, other companies take advantage of the services that hotels provide. Number 4, the hotel is close to a lot of recreational centers, especially because it's in Miraflores. And number 5, the emergence of new market niches. We're talking about new kind of tourists that come to Peru to do business or to do recreational things. For example, mountain biking or cultural tourism, which is known very well. Now we will talk about the threats. First of all, the socioeconomic problems in neighboring countries mean that South America is not taking as a tourist or business attraction. Number 2, new openings of 4 and 5-star hotels in Miraflores. Number 3, substitute services such as Airbnb and freelancers are growing in Lima. Number 4, road constructions and buildings adjacent to the hotel or around the city.
For the strategy selection, we have two dimensions. For business, we have chosen a stability strategy due to the fact that Hilton operations are considered as one of the best in the market. This is shown on the high efficiency level in communicative operations. The strategy is to keep the current level of operations and making positioning one of the major advantages. For corporate, we have chosen differentiation strategy because it mixes both high quality service and excellent accommodations. This is shown on the luxury Peruvian-inspired decorations in room, public areas, as well as other facilities.
In this part, explain about the SWOT matrix with respect to weaknesses and adaptive and defensive strategies. In adaptive strategies, we mean that the first is today the strategies adopted by hotel chains with regard to high maintenance price. The trend of sustainable practice helps a lot in the management of high maintenance cost. And other idea is a good strategy they have done is to make or take advantage of the terraced area to place a pool with a panoramic view, which customer can enjoy a beautiful view. And the strategies and defensive strategies are two strategies. The first is Hilton has to innovate with the service or infrastructure so that it meets the new technological trends that appear and it is superior to the service of a 4 or a 5-star in Miraflores.
Once we have described all the strengths, opportunities, threats, and weaknesses, we will continue and understand the strategies. First of all, we have the offensive strategies. It's a combination of strengths and opportunities. We all have already mentioned it. The first strategy we'll find is an implementation of a sales plan that ensures the stays of football teams, singers, important people in hotel. The second strategy will be to promote the conference rooms of the hotel as a service for local companies. And the third strategy is to deploy a marketing plan, a plan that ensures greater market share in the face of the growing influx of people traveling to Peru for business and vacations. It's quite simple actually. Let's remember that these strategies, all of these strategies will not be implemented. It's just a tool to provide strategies, and the company will choose the best option. Now, talking about the reactive strategies, we will find it's a combination of strengths and threats. The first strategy is to reinforce the loyalty program or innovate the worth of these loyalty programs. And the second strategy would be to promote the capital and the country as a safe and attractive destination, like the hotel itself.
To start with the communication plan, we have communication for market and customers. In first place, we have in which is invested. Actually, Hilton Lima Miraflores Hotel expects to reach more customers whose purpose is vacation, whether for leisure or for business, that demand high quality service at a lower price than direct competitors. The hotel hopes to reflect relaxed design, full of freshness and hospitality combined with Peruvian tradition. Combining traditional Peruvian architecture elements with contemporary decoration to create the perfect environment while offering impeccable services for those traveling for business or pleasure. In another place, we have in those that are harvest. Actually, Peru is currently a leader of the growth of international meetings, resistance to Lima as a continental leader in the organization of international meetings. This is important recognition had not been possible without the sustained support of Prom Peru or Mincetur. In second place, we have communication about products and services. We have new products and services. Actually, Hilton Lima Miraflores Hotel is not developing any new service or product. However, it doesn't mean that they leave behind the different modern innovation within the hotel. In addition, to have a quality services that will allow each guest to have a different experience. On the other hand, offering different offers for special times, invite new customers to make a reservation either for accommodation on the restaurant. In second place, we have products and services to be relaunched. We have a social restaurant and bar of the Hilton Hotel in Lima. It presents different proposals where it offers a great variety of contemporary Peruvian dishes, in addition to offering a new concept to integrate environments including the dining room, the terrace, the bar, and the private rooms. By offering different options, which promises to offer a different experience, it will be useful to be able to relaunch this restaurant option of reach and more customers. And the last, we have products and services to be eliminated. We have buffet breakfast at this concept is where customers sit at the table and make their buffet order at the menu. However, this type of service can be uncomfortable for some people since they prefer to choose their own dishes and serve themselves. We have communication within the organization. At first, we have the choice structure aligned to the strategy. Based on a strategy and the number of areas of the department, it is important to establish a configuration to assist in coordination and control. Our horizontal structure justifies the fact that the hotel must multiply departments, and it's convenient to combine it with its centralized delegation.